Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. I'm getting ready, putting on my makeup before a show, and I would like to share more about myself with you guys because I think the more I share, the more you know how fucked up I am. So the more you understand that whenever I say crazy shit, you forgive me.
Alright. How are you doing today, Jiaoying?
I'm doing good. I think I spent a lot of time with the children this morning. We went to walk, went to shop, and I feel like I earned the freedom to work now. So they can't really tell people I'm a bad mom.
How did you get into comedy?
Well, I was always funny because, I was a ugly girl when I was growing up and nobody thought I was pretty. And my nickname was a cage fighter, as you know. Very proud. It's impossible to get people to hang out with you. Like whenever they are talking about something, I walk over, they stop. And whenever there's like a spring trip, all the kids are going and I go there, they say they're not going anywhere. It's just really sad. Also, the boys don't really like me. So I just started to not wear girls' outfit. I started wearing boys' outfit. And I have buzz cut, like really short, like a Saeed O'Connor. I didn't shave it. But it's very short until I start to have longer hair. But I was always funny because that's the only way I can get people to pay attention to me. They laugh and then they like you. They forget you're ugly. So I knew I was funny. It wasn't something I don't know about. Do you think my mom's gonna kill us if we release Panda and bring him here?
I don't know.
I think she will. But I really feel bad for him though.
I feel bad too.
Yeah, well, I went through my mom, so maybe he's cursed to be a part of our family. He wasn't a good dog. Now it's his punishment. I'm gonna wear like some orange thing.
Love it. So as a kid, you knew you were funny, and is that basically how you started your career?
No, but I knew I was funny, but I didn't know there's a thing called stand-up comedy. I didn't know you can do stand-up comedy as a career. I've never heard about it. Like, I don't know. So I knew I like performing. I like to perform. So I always want to become an actress. Still, I am an actress and I would love to, write story and be in movies. But I started in acting when I came to Hollywood after my college in University of Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky. Which I'm going to Kentucky in September. Lexington and Louisville. Come to see me at the Louisville Comedy Club and the Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington.
Wow.
Homecoming.
So you said that you didn't know comedy was a career. Is that because you grew up in China and it just wasn't demonstrated to you?
Yeah, I grew up in China and there's no such thing as stand-up comedy, and I never knew stand-up comedy is the art form you can do to make a living. I never knew that. So I want to be an actress. And I remember I came to America. I study business, but I want to be an actress. I just don't want to be a starving actress. I'm not good at sucking dicks. I don't want to suck. So, I love dicks. It's just like I want to suck dick. I want to suck. It's no judgment. No judgment. If you can suck the dick you don't like and give you things, you know what? I'll marry you. I just can't do it because I was born to be, to suffer and to be poor. So we are different.
Do you not have to suck any dicks to make it in comedy?
First of all, there's no dick you can suck to make it in comedy. Secondly, I suck my own dick because I bought 2 clubs when I started comedy so I can be on stage without the answer to nobody.
I love that.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. I got 2 clubs in 2 months in comedy. That's what happens when you don't marry for love.
And how long ago was that?
That was 2020, February 7th, on my son's 1-year birthday.
Oh, wow. So it's only been 3 years since you bought comedy clubs.
Yes, and there's COVID happened, for like a year. So we closed for a year. And so I was only on stage for 2 years.
So before you got your comedy clubs, how long were you on stage performing and learning the craft?
Month and a half.
That's it?
That's it.
Holy crap. That's incredible.
Yeah, when I think about it, I really felt that I should be proud of myself, which I can't speak louder. My mom outside, she can hear it and come and kill me. But I kind of felt a little proud. I can't say I'm proud of myself louder because my mom is still in the kitchen. She may hear that and come and kill me. Also, I got a tattoo, Vivi.
I love it so much.
The queen of comedy. So after I got the tattoo artist, she's like, let me tell you about the care instructions. The most important thing, I said, let me tell you, the most important thing is to keep away from my mom, so she don't come with a knife and rip my skin off. Secondly, let's not get in water.
Oh my gosh.
That's the care instructions.
So when you decided to stop pursuing acting, or I'm guessing you just...
I didn't stop it. They
Okay.
just I didn't switch either. They just keep telling me no, but I'm still going to auditions.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I didn't stop, but they want to stop me, but I didn't stop. It's like I wanted to date a guy, but he won't talk to me. But didn't stop. Didn't mean I give up. You know, I didn't give up.
Okay.
My pussy's still here, and
So
I'm still
you're
texting.
still an actress, and you're still auditioning.
Yes.
And on top of that, you're a comedian on a national tour.
Yes, I think I will be a comedian first. I'm a comedian who is also an actress, but I have a career in comedy, and my acting career is about to happen.
Hell yeah, I
That
can
will
see
be
that.
how
Absolutely.
we put it. Because
So
I want
is-
to be honest with you.
Was there a specific moment where you realized you needed to pursue a comedy career?
I think when the audition is getting too tedious and it looks like it's becoming really hard for me to go anywhere, you know, like I keep auditioning, and I really spend a lot of money on coaching and on the acting craft, and I'm a good actress, but I don't think there's any way I'm able to get rid of my accent. I just can't do it. It's like Salma Hayek, you know, she's a good actress, but she has an accent, you know, that's what it is. And Sofia Vergara, right? It's just Sofia Vergara. So it's the problem. A lot of auditions I go, they just don't like my accent. So I remember I auditioned for John Singleton's TV series called The Rebel, a TV show about this black girl. She's from San Francisco, I think Oakland, and she's a cop. And she's a very brave girl. She's like a hero. And then her sidekick is an Asian girl who speaks English and who was born in San Francisco. So I got a call back for that role, and I knew that's mine. I know I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna have this thing, and everything's gonna work out. So at the audition, I remember I forgot something. I started improvising. I was so funny. Everybody's laughing so hard. John Singleton laughed so hard. He walked towards me. He left the desk, and he had his phone playing this clip from YouTube. It is Ali Wong's Baby Cobra comedy special, which is funny because Ali Wong was my manager's client, Josh Lieberman at 3 R's. Now I'm Josh's client. Isn't that crazy? Wow, I can't believe how far we came. So I don't know who's Ali Wong, and he's like, you should do stand-up comedy, you're gonna be a star. So, you know, I was very excited. I'm like, oh my god, I booked the job. Oh, he's like, no, you don't have the job. I'm like, what? He's like, I can't hear a thing you said, but you're funny. I don't understand that shit you said, but you're funny. I'm like, okay. I cried after it, actually. I thought he's insulting me. But guess what? He had my phone number. I'm like, whatever. 1 week later, he texts me, have you gone to your first open mic yet? I didn't even respond. I'm like, fuck you. I went back to China. I found a rich man. I got married. Because I was like, I can't handle this anymore. And you know, after my first son, when you are born a performer, you always want to perform, you know. And I knew I had this major depression after after the son, which is weird because I had a boy. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sad, you know. If I had a girl, yeah, I should be sad. But like I had a son, why would I be sad? But I was sad. And I want to be a performer. I don't think I can give up this, you know. So I got another message from John, and he asked me about open mic and comedy. You know what? I'm like, I'm gonna go. So I went to this first open mic, which is really crazy because it's like a hole in the wall. There's a bar, people just like there, and it's nobody is listening to you, and you have to buy a drink in order to go on stage because you have to buy a drink to donate to the bar in order to go on stage and bomb, you know. So I remember I was breastfeeding. I went on stage. I don't remember what I said. People tell me they don't bomb, they never bombed. That's bullshit. Because if you never bombed, you were never funny. That's why you never bombed, because you never felt funny. I don't remember what I did. I know I bombed for sure, and I don't remember what I said. I just know I sucked. And I heard people talking, somebody should not be doing comedy. Oh my god, you know, with the hormone and when you are still like, my stomach's big, my vagina is swollen, and like my boobs are like, I can't look down because my neck, I don't have neck, my boobs blocking my neck with all the milk in there. It was bad. I'm like, oh shit, he was wrong about me. I can't do comedy either. I remember I was really sad. I went to the bar. I bought 3 more vodka shots. and I went to my car to cry, right? I parked by the curb. Let's just be honest, on the curb. When you're in Koreatown, you don't have a parking spot, you park on the curb because they think you're the owner of the club, so they don't tow your car. So I parked on the curb, and I went to the car. I start crying. The thing about being a pregnant lady, when you cry, your brain is thinking like the baby is crying, they are hungry, so your milk starts shooting out. So my milk is like flying out from my tits, and my t-shirt is wet. But I'm very smart. I have this like milk cup. I just section to my nipples. Then it just fill up. Then I try to storage it into my purse so my son can drink it. Then I realized, oh, there's vodka in there. They can't have alcohol. They can't have alcohol, right? Like I think in China you can't have alcohol until it's the legal age to work, which is 5 years old. So we don't send the kids to factory to make Barbies until they're 5. Just in case you don't know about that. So you try to send the kids at 3. No, there's humanity in China. So I just felt like, oh, my baby can't drink that milk because there's alcohol in there. So I was gonna dump it. I'm like, no, that's White Russian. So I drank everything. Then I'm like, you know what? That's funny. And that's how I start comedy, because I went back to the comedy clubs. I wrote my White Russian joke with my breast milk, okay? White Russian, that's the best White Russian in the world. So that's funny, right? Then I start comedy, and I realized that you have to have 10,000 hours before you can even be allowed to hold a microphone. So I bought 2 clubs in my first year in comedy. And people ask me, how can you do that? Honey, that's what happens when you don't marry for love.
Well, that's a really inspiring story. I'm sure that there were more moments where you felt defeated.
Oh, many times. Whenever I start from the bottom, I paid my dues in comedy. I have a lawn chair, a lawn chair, you fold it. I sit next to the Laugh Factory every Tuesday. After I pump my milk, I walk there from my apartment. I used to have a nice apartment in West Hollywood and a house, but marriage, don't get married, you lose your houses. I just walk there and I sit outside. I paid my dues. Like I did whatever need to be done to get on that fucking stage. I really fucking did it, and I don't regret a bit. I never got on stage, or if I get on, even though I was a little funnier than other people, I never got a call back. It was a long struggle.
What would you say that anyone who's pursuing comedy and feeling extremely discouraged?
Remember that nobody is on your side. You are on your side. And if you determine that that's what you want to do, you are gonna do it. You will make it happen. Look at me. I can do it. I don't even speak English.
Do your friends or family back in China understand what you do for a living?
People who are smarter knows. Who's dumb don't understand that I can do this.
Well, because you said in China you didn't know what stand-up comedy was.
Yeah, it's a new art form that China don't know about until like recent years. So I think they kind of know. It's like being a musician, being a comedian. It's just you have concerts, you have comedy specials, you have albums,
Right.
It's a body of work. I think now you're understanding.
Great. And did that kind of push you to be as successful as possible, to prove to everyone that you were pursuing something that you were going to be great at for other people that doubted you?
At my open mic play time, I thought like I have to make this happen, so people think I'm not amounting to anything in my life. I want to prove to them I can. But at this stage, I'm doing this for myself, which sounds crazy, but I actually do it for myself because I love myself for how much hardship I overcome, and I never give myself any credit. And I think it's not fair, and I am learning to love myself, and I feel like I came to this earth to do something. I want to become a great comedian, to inspire people, to make people happy, and to drive away husbands. And it's what I do for a living, and I'm good at it, and I want to work harder to get better at it so I can be happy about who I am, what I do. And I felt like that's what I owe myself. I used to prove to other people that I'm worthy of everything, but now I'm loving myself to live my life to the fullest.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's so cheesy. Make sure my mom can't hear that. When she hear me saying I love myself, she's gonna come with a knife.
And this is probably my last question, or I can ask a couple more depending on how you feel. But would you say, based on what you just shared, that the only person that was supporting you during this journey was truly yourself? Like, was there anyone else in your life that was rooting for you or giving you any type of emotional or, verbal support?
I think when I started comedy, when I decided to do it, still like after the first baby, and then pandemic, second baby, nobody. But now, along the way, with me being being the woman who love myself and live my life, I attract friendship. Like you, like Mario, like people around me who actually are part of the journey know of me now. But like when I started, not really, because you were not good. Nobody know you are good, but you know you are good, but nobody believe in you. But then you start to build your career, and then people start to recognizing you as somebody who is good. Then especially the clubs, they start to treat you like you are worth the thing, the opportunity. And so I'm very lucky to have Carolyn booking my tour, my manager at 3 Years, Josh. I really feel like it's all happening, and I'm very lucky to have you guys. Yes, my mom is also happy now, I guess. She's helping with my club. She can divert her toxic energy from me to the comedy community, which you guys are not ready, I'm telling you. She's Mincy Mushu. She's gonna take over.
I do have one more question. Do you make money as a comedian yet?
Yes. Yeah. I make so much money as a comedian, I don't know what to say. I feel like I wasted all my life not doing comedy. I'm kidding, I do make money because I'm a successful touring comedian who sell out cities who loves me.
The reason why I was asking is because I know you have an OnlyFans page, and I was just curious if that's a source of income for you or if that's just a fan page for superfans.
Yeah, I share my exclusive contents on my OnlyFans, and OFTV is like clips from my podcast that I want to share with my fans. And on my OnlyFans, my fans can actually talk to me. They actually can talk to me because, to be honest, my Instagram, my email, I can't get to all of it. So if you want to talk to me, you want to communicate with me, you want exclusive comedy contents and behind the thing about my life, and my OnlyFans would be the place you can go and communicate with me.
Awesome. Well, I think those are all the questions I have.
Well, thank you. I think I'm gonna look better with my fake eyelashes, but sometimes, people ask me what's your pronoun? Now, it's she, her. Before that, it's he, him. I was Jackie Chan. Now I'm Lucy Liu.